All right, hey everybody. Real quick, this is the screencast for the outlining of your paper. Obviously, I'm on the note cards section, okay? You have your note cards over here. These are, again, just sort of, fake examples. Over here, you have your outline. You can obviously drag this to give yourself a little more room, all right, which you may want to do. You have some arrows up here. You have a little trash can over here. You have an editing button, and you got this green button, all right? The green button is to add different things to your outline. Most of you are starting with, I think it's either Roman numeral, and you may have a letter with yours as well. You're going to be working with some Roman numerals, letters, lowercase, uppercase, etc. All right. How I would like you to start. All right. If you click topic, okay, you've selected it. You're going to see that it's blue. All right. If you go to the green button, all right, I want to add other Roman numerals because I'm going to label this. If I double click this, this is going to be my introduction / thesis statement. Okay, that's what I want to go there. All right. Next, you would obviously have paragraph 1. If I click the green button after I've selected this, so notice how that's blue, and I go to this, you have sibling and you have child. All right. Think of topic as your main body paragraphs. If I have 3 body paragraphs plus my conclusion, I'm going to add a few more here. All right, that added 1. I'm going to add another sibling. That'll add another Roman numeral. Notice how they're the same. I'm going to add 2 more. Okay, so now I have 5. You should have 5 because most of you have 3 reasons: your intro, your conclusion. So let's label these. Conclusion. This is body paragraph number 1. And I would start with your topic sentence. Okay. Same thing here. Body paragraph number 2. And whatever your topic sentence is. Okay, remember, it's going to depend on what your research was. So if body paragraph 1 is about safety, if you're nuclear safety, the United States should remove all nuclear weapons because of concerns with safety of citizens. That's fine. Okay, that's your topic sentence, right? And body paragraph, number 3, topic sentence. Okay, so that's what you need to input into these. All right, whatever topic sentence you have that clearly states the argument that that paragraph is going to tackle. All right. Now, as you add different details, all right, I'm going to click paragraph 1. All right, and I'm going to add a child. If you add a child, that's going to go underneath whatever you're highlighting. So if I want something to go with this, I'm highlighting it. I'm going to click add child, and it's going to give me an A. That's subtopic. For what I would put here, I would put the introduction to your quotes, or as we always say, context. Remember, I haven't done the research, you have. So I need to know what your quote is about to address. That would go there for each of your quotes. So sample note card. See this? You're going to drag it wherever you want it. And in this case, I want it right there. Excuse me. So now you have context for your quote, and you know it's going to be for that quote right there. What if I have another quote? You know you're going to have 3, all right? At least 3 in your body paragraph. So I'm going to click this again, and I'm going to add another child, and it's going to give me a B, okay? I could have selected this and clicked child, and this should give me a capital C. Let's see if it does. Oh, no. See? I made an error, all right? Notice that made it go underneath A, and we don't want that. So if I make an error, what do? Use the trash can up here. Get rid of it, okay? I don't want that, okay? But if I want another C, remember, child, C, all right? So that's a good example of when you do make an error, you delete it, all right? Same thing over here. We would have context. We would have context. And again, remember, you're actually going to fill in your context. You're not going to write context. You're actually going to give me the context for your quote. So let's just say this quote's going to go with B. I drag it. It goes there. All right? And you're going to repeat that same process for each of your body paragraphs. All right? The more you build into this outline, the more of a draft that you have. Complete sentences. Don't use I or me or you. All right? That language should not be in your paper. This is formal. All right? Got to formalize our writing. We're not texting each other. You're not, Snapchatting. This is a professional paper by you. All right? I assume everything you put in your paper is your belief, so you don't have to tell me I or you or me or anything like that. All right? So I'm going to show you a quick example of a sort of what it would look like once you're sort of done. Again, I'm going to go with my little silly example over here. I'm going to go to my note cards. Okay. And again, there's some directions here. I'm going to post a kind of a snapshot of this as well. But again, notice I have a thesis statement. I've got topic sentence 1, topic sentence 2, and 3. All right. Underneath, you have your details. Okay. If we go back to the project I was just on, keep in mind there might be a reason you want to add details underneath quotes. So maybe, again, let's just go with A. You want to add a child to this, you're going to get a number 1, okay? And that could be any detail that you feel you need to add to your outline. Ideally, it would just be your explanation, but that's in your note card. So you don't necessarily have to put that in your outline itself because it should be in the note card. Eventually, you're going to export this to a Google Doc. So it's going to be a lot easier to see. You're going to then see the outline itself with the note card kind of already written out. All right, and it'll be easier to kind of navigate for you. So this is just sort of set it up. And then once you have it full, you'll be able to export this. All right, and in order to do that, you would go to print, but you're not actually going to print it. Notice how you have a couple options here. If you do outline with note cards, any note cards you have in your in the outline will print, or at least be a Google Doc. So if you do export to Google Doc, I'm not going to do it just because it'll create a new file. Once your outline is done and you export to Google Docs, everything that's in this outline will be in a Google Doc form. All right, that includes your note card, so that'll be kind of typed out for you with everything you need for the actual draft itself. All right, so again, you're going to play with the add addition button. All right, you should be able to add them all topics at the same time at the start, and then as needed, your subtopics. All right, any details, and again, that would be that context for your quotes. You drag your quotes over. All right, and you should be, okay with that. Right, play with it. All right, drag your note cards over. As detailed as you can be in your outline, the better off you are for the actual draft itself. All right, so play around with it in class. You should get the hang of it relatively quickly. If you have any questions, obviously bring those to class tomorrow. All right, thanks, guys.